Hello everybody, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. Well, the snow is here. The snow is here in Michigan. I'm Creative Sarah, this is my studio, and welcome. Today the snow is here. We're getting a snowstorm, so we're gonna do something not snowy, not cold. It's gonna be a pretty Lavender Fields project. I'm excited about this one because I've got a few cool embellishments that I think you guys will love as well. Okay, I fit it on. The keyword today is lavender. So you'll be able to type that at any time and get the project supply link for this project. Here is our stencil that we're going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and put it onto one of our shiplap signs, which I think is one of my faves, actually. I like it a lot. So this should be pretty cute when I'm done. Y'all know I love Dollar Tree. I did pick up some things that are gonna make this really cool. I didn't recently get them. I've had them for a while, but I know that they have florals there every time I go, so I feel like you could still get that. So are you one who drinks your coffee all day like me? When I get a coffee in the morning, I kind of sip on it all day. I do have to reheat it at times, but I'm kind of an addict, but I love to sip. Now, the colors that I'm using today, I want to make sure that we are clear on the colors. Oh, where's my wisteria? Oh, I didn't even put that in there. We're gonna do berry. However, you guys, so I'm gonna use storm and berry, which is a beautiful purple color. But if you have violet, this is shimmer violet, this is the good color. You could see it's just a little bit darker. If you have berry and regal, you could mix those, just darken it a little. But I feel like the violet is the perfect lavender color, but we don't have it for sale right now, only in ink. It's available on ink, and we're not gonna put ink on the wood. That's just not how it works. So we aren't gonna use that, but I'm gonna use berry. It's gonna look good. I'm just trying to find my green, and we're gonna use pesto. So here's my color scheme for this. Our wonderful palette, not palette. I can't see. Oh, I'm a mess. I think I'm just so excited because we're getting a snowstorm. As much as I hate winter, I love a good snowstorm. When I'm home, I think it's just exciting. There's an excitement with a snowstorm that nothing else like stands up to. Like, there's nothing quite like being home, cozied up during a snowstorm and watching from the warmth of your home outside the snow piling up. Like, it's just exciting. And I think that stems from being a kid, and like when it snows, you get to go out in your snowsuit and play and build a fort and have a snowball fight and go sledding and all of those things. But I think that excitement stayed with me as an adult to where I get very excited for snowstorms also, because it's exciting. Everybody's talking about it, and it's like, oh, is it going to be a big one or is it not going to be? I don't know. I think that's just me? Is it just me? Or I don't know. Does anyone else get that way? And maybe you had to like grow up in the Midwest to know, because also comes with it is a snow day. And so like, that's very exciting to have a snow day. I love where we live because we usually do get a handful of snow days every year. You're going to hear me say every other day, except for this day, that I do not love where I live. The only thing the one thing about living here is that we get snow days. And as a former teacher, parent, and I work at the schools now, 1 day a week or 2 days a week, that is still exciting. The snow day, there's nothing like it. There really isn't. Nothing like it. I'm watching the snow. It's coming down, but it was supposed to be like heavier snow, and right now it seems to be a little bit lighter. Okay, I think I can see. I'm getting my comments. I'm live. Let's go, friends. All right, so during my live at any time, if you want to comment the keyword lavender, Lavender, which I almost spelled it wrong because I'm not a good speller, and I'm not good at the ERARIROR, like what is it? I'm not good at that. So I almost spelled it wrong, but I didn't. I got it. I digress. Oy vey. I'm still working on, something happens when I try to. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Patty. Born and raised in Maine. So funny, Patty. Do you know where Colby College is? Is that in Maine? Because my son, who's in high school, got a email from somebody from Colby College. You know how they like recruit high school kids to go to their college. And he was like, Mom, it's in Maine. I'm like, you're not going to Maine. Like, you're not going to Maine. Like, you're not going to Maine for college. Like, that's too far from me. There's no way. And he's like reading all about it. And I go, I actually have known about Colby College because I have a friend whose last name is Colby. And he has the sweatshirts because someone told him about the college, and anyway, it's his last name. So I think it's just interesting that you're from Maine, and we had that big conversation last night. I want to do the eggs you did with the tile of, Donna. So you guys, I'm obsessed. I think you know this. I'm obsessed with like Dollar Tree things and turning them into beautiful things that look more expensive than Dollar Tree. And I'm obsessed even more with their fake tin tile sheets, and they're plastic. And I have my most recent reel that I put out for Dollar Tree has these eggs. These egg circles are like 5x7-ish. But you get them right from Dollar Tree. They're plaques, and these are oval, obviously. They're about 5x7, okay? And I painted them with the folk art chalked paint, all right? Cottage white. And then I took grotto and coral, salmon coral, and I mixed it with this to give it a much lighter color, because this is like a darker green. It's a darker teal. And then I just like, you brush over the bumpy parts with a very light paintbrush that just has a little bit of paint on it. And it really kind of highlights that. Anyway, I'm obsessed with this, and I make these different things all the time, every season. My house is full of those. So that's how I did it. One of those tiles will fit all 3 of those eggs. And so it's $1.25 for the tile. The 3 eggs are $1.25 each. So that's about $5. You probably have paint at home. You don't need to go buy any more paint. Like, you could do it for $5 and you get the 3 eggs. And you can make them double-sided if you want. That was a really fun project. I actually made it Monday night after I was live. I just kept on going. Why am I not live on Instagram? Does anyone know if I'm actually live on Instagram? Something is seriously wrong in the world today with my luck with internet. And things. I don't know. This just recently started being an issue, like this week, where I can't see my lives on Instagram. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know what to do. Well, all right, there, when I go to search for myself, it comes up. Okay, I can see. Thank you, Rachel Bell, for responding to me. All right, I am live on Instagram, and I'm not going crazy. So lavender is our keyword. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually chalk this on my surface first, and then we're gonna add some things to it. And I need this to not be full screen. I need to see this. And hi, Patty. Did I already say that? Okay. Donna, is it a nice college? Hello, Tracy from Western Massachusetts. You know, I've never been to Massachusetts. Well, I've never been to Maine either. Let's put it this way. I have never been northeast of, I've been to New York City, and then I've been to upstate New York, Buffalo. I've been to, like, up on Lake Ontario on the east side. In Niagara Falls, that area, but I have never been anywhere in New England. DC, I've been to DC and Baltimore. That's about it. And so one of these days, I need to do some traveling in the Northeast, and I have to do it in the summertime when it's nice, because I don't like cold in winter unless I'm home, cozied up, and it's a snow day, as I've already kind of described this afternoon. So one of these days, and my husband too agrees, like he wants to go to Maine, and I've never been to Massachusetts, never been to Boston, so I'd like to do all those things, go all the places. I feel like I want to go to Vermont. I feel like I just, I want to like see it all. Why not, right? Okay, let's get going. I'm just kind of gonna center this on my board, and for the most part, the whole thing is gonna be storm. Let's see. Hello, Mississippi. Now, Mississippi Have I been to Mississippi? I've been to a lot of places in the South. I don't think I've actually been to Mississippi. I'm trying to think. I've been to Alabama, been to, Georgia, Tennessee, all the things. But hi, Julie. Hi, Donna. Would a sponge brush work? A sponge brush. I wish I could find the faux tin tiles here. Kathy, go to your Dollar Tree, your local Dollar Tree. So one time I had a manager checking me out, and she was chatting with me because I had clearly way more things than a normal person should. It was like $200 worth of Dollar Tree items in my cart because I was doing a big haul. And so she started talking to me, and she said, she goes, I try to follow you crafters who use our stuff because I need to know what to buy. So she literally, if you go to your Dollar Tree and say, hey, I'm a maker, blah, 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 and I'm seeing these all over, and I really would like to buy some, either they can order it for you and it'll be delivered like right to the store, or it may be on the website that you can order for yourself and delivered. It can be delivered free to the store, or you can pay to have it shipped right to your house. But not everything is available on the website. I know that. And you often have to order like a case of them. Now, if you're me, you would go through a case and that would be no big deal. It might be 12. It might be 24, which clearly you don't really need 24 of them unless you make things to sell. In that case, you could make up a bunch of sets of different things, and then every season you can do this on Easter eggs, you can do it on pumpkins, it's adorable. You can do it on stars for patriotic. You can do it on anything for Christmas. And then you've got all the neutral ideas that you can do with it. There's just so much. And so you probably could go through a box of 24. But I don't know if they're available online. I pick them up when I see them at the store. I'll grab like 5 at a time, just so that I don't run out, because it is so adorable, and it seems to be really popular. Everybody likes to see those. I'm trying to get this done quick so I can peel it off. Need a little bit more. There we go. I'm at the end of my, now I'm gonna peel this up just to my lavender, because I haven't actually chalked that yet. And everything else is gonna, there we go. So if you chalk something, peel it so that it won't stick. And then you can go back. I see a little spot that I missed. So I'm just gonna get that. All right, and then leave all those. I'm gonna have to open a new one of these soon. All right, so now the only thing left for me to do is the actual lavender things. Oh, I'm out of wipes. Patty, I'm gonna See, lavender's so pretty. Hi, Kimmy. Texas. I've been to Texas many, 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 many times, and I do love it. We, like, as a family, we did a trip to, what's it called? Galveston. We did that whole thing. A girls' trip. On multiple occasions, I've been to Austin, which is super fun. Love it. Been to Dallas multiple times. I actually, there are some guys that they're brothers of some girls I went to school with who own a restaurant bar eatery place in Dallas, and I went, and it was delicious, and I loved it. If I lived there, it'd be a place I would go all the time. And then I have not been, well, obviously, I've been to San Antonio, the river walk, like if you know, you know. Been to Texas a lot, and I do love it. I actually do. My little son keeps saying when he goes to college, he's either gonna go to Texas or, I don't know, because he thinks he's gonna play football. And he's like, yeah, I'll go to Texas. And I'm like, okay, I'll let you go to Texas. I'll come visit you there. Maine, no, too cold. Texas, yes, I will. I'll stay all winter. I'll stay there so I can have some warmth. Isn't that funny? I do, Wendy. Okay, so yes, you live in Vermont. Oh, I didn't know that. I do. I would love to go there for the fall. Like, we have beautiful fall colors as well in Michigan, and that is another thing that I grew up with, having the beautiful fall colors. And East Tennessee, I have been to East Tennessee. Julie, Utah. I do love Utah. I do. Utah is one of my absolute favorite places to go, not just because it is the home of Chalk Couture, but because it's so beautiful. When you grow up in the Midwest and you visit a state where you are surrounded by mountains, it's just, I literally look outside and I'm like, I cannot believe this is what you see when you look out your window. Because for me, growing up in Ohio and living here in Michigan, it's just not. It's pretty because it's green. We have a lot of trees and everything, but I do love to see how other people live. And I love traveling. It is probably my favorite hobby, pastime, other than crafting. That's what I love to do. Like, when I'm not doing this, I prefer to be traveling and seeing the world. There's a lot of places I haven't been, but there are also a lot of places that I have been. And someday, I just think I'm going to make a life of it, and we're going to get to travel and be retired, and I don't know. I love it. Okay, so I'm getting down to the part where there's purple and should be some green. $5 leggings. I have never tried them, and I don't even think I've seen them. Happy Hump Day, Carolyn. Houston, go to the rodeo. I have been to Houston, but I have not been to a rodeo. We definitely should try. I would just probably be beside myself with all the cowboys. That would be a lot for me. Probably that should be a girl's trip, not a husband trip, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to start down here and do some green, and we'll work our way up. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna worry because I know what's coming on this project. And I'm gonna do my best to like get the stems green. But a lot of this is gonna get covered up. There we go. There we go. If you guys have not seen or haven't joined, or if you're new, you've not seen this before, seen me before, you can comment the word VIP. I'll send you a link where you can join my free DIY and crafting group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information in that group. That is also a place where I can do live sales. We can't do that in public here. Like I can't, I used to do one every quarter. Every time we were getting to a new catalog or like a new launch, I would do a live sale and put some of my stock on sale to make room for the new stuff. And so I can only do, ooh, it looks good. It looks really good. You guys, I'm gonna give you a good look at that. I'm gonna wash my transfer and I'll be right back with the rest of the project. What is happening? Okay. If you want to see the project supplies, all you have to do is comment the word lavender. It should be up on your screen for you to see and spell, because goodness knows I'm not a good speller. I have to look at it. So lavender is the keyword, and when you comment the word lavender, I will send you a message. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, I will send you a message. If you're on YouTube watching, you actually have the link right there in the comments. It says click here for today's project supply list. And so you can just click on that and get the list there. And you'll be able to see everything I'm using for today, except for my extra embellishments. You guys, those are added on. I'm going to tell you where I got them, but they are not in that supply link. Okay. Let me eek. All right, almost done over here. All of our stencils are water washable, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of washing these. Someday I'll have a studio where everything can be done right there on camera, but until then, you have to kind of deal with me going off camera to wash the stencil. And I do prefer to wash it right away because it's easier. If you wait to wash it, you can wash it, but it's just so much easier while the chalk is still wet and you can get it good and clean. So that's why I always do it that way. And sometimes you forget and then you don't want to wash it. I have friends who, they don't wash them. They use them and set them aside and they don't wash them. And I think that's such a waste. And it's like, it bothers my OCD. I just like wash it right away and then you're done. And then have your 15-year-old son put away your transfers for you and change out your water after you wash. That's what he does for me. He's a good worker. Okay, I'm gonna dry this. And Instagram, here's a good look. But we're not done. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it. If you have caught any of my beauty skincare lives and you want to see more, you can comment the word GLOW, G-L-O-W. You will get a link to the beauty shop. You can check it out 24/7. I can help you pick out colors, match your skin tone, all those things. There's also going to be a link to the clothing and necklace or jewelry that I wear. So you can check that out as well. I have not started making videos for that yet. I've been waiting. There are a few things that have to come together, but I still have the link that you can go and save. I just dropped this and the little metal thing popped off. Oh, this is the wrong way. Hi, Nancy. Thank you, guys. Hi, Janet. You have lavender at your house. Oh, that's awesome. I do not, because I do not plant things. If I want lavender. Hi, Dorothy. Doing well. How are you? Hi, Carla. Hi, Lydia. I do not have lavender growing at my house because I'm not. All right, so I have some Dollar Tree lavender. And I was trying to figure out which grouping I liked better, or possibly do a mixture of both. Because this one is it's a little darker. I think that it kind of looks good. So I may do a little mixture of both. Oh, for the love. I need to have this turned on. I may. Do you think it looks good having like the darker purple and the light? They're a little bit different texture too. I think I like it that way. I'm just gonna do it no matter what you say. Okay, now I'm gonna get some ribbons, which I forgot to grab, but I don't know if you have a membership to Sam's Club, but if you do, you need to always look at their ribbons, especially after season when they're actually discounted more, because like I have 50 yards of this color, 50 yards of this color, 50 yards of this color, and they're good ribbon. It's wired, and you can put it in your stash and have it forever and ever. Or if you're like me, you can make your own bundles of ribbon and use it and share it and give it away sometimes. Oh, I get my ribbons everywhere. Now I bought this last year and I haven't used it. It was around Easter time. So we've got the lavender. My scissors aren't working. That's what the exhale is for. Cowabunga. I love ribbon too. Way too much. It's an addiction, I feel. I used to have a YouTube, what do you call that? I have a YouTube playlist where I used to do these humorous posts videos about, hi, I'm Sarah and I'm a craftaholic. Nice to meet you. The first step is truly just, admitting that you have a problem. Now I got to figure out how I want to do this because I don't think there's enough room for a big bow. Ooh, I can do, that's a good amount. These are 1.5 inches. So they do have some that are more than 1.5 inches. Do a double. And I put a little pin. I take a pin, a straight pin, and I put a pin in it. And that makes it nice and tidy for me. Put a pin in it. And then we have this other one. I'm not sure what this is gonna look like. But we'll get her done. Okay. I think gobs of ribbon. I know, Nancy. Mine too. Oh, yes, currently covered in snow. Yep. We're getting there. The snow is here now. Looks like it. No, it's still blowing out there. I'm going to get a little, oh, you guys, guess what I got? At my last trip to Dollar Tree, I got some white/clear cable ties. Because remember, I had only black and I was like very sad about that. I'm gonna do 3 different bows. I maybe am not going to use that light pink one or that light purple one. Okay, I'm going to make this purple one a little bit bigger. Okay. And then this one will be a little bit smaller. And then we scrunch them up. And I'm going to use the zip tie. If I can maneuver with my finger. My fingers are so cold right now. I'm so cold. Center it. And then pull it tight. All right, and then I'm just gonna snip that off. And I'm gonna pull these tails down. Very cute. So far, so good. it's going to go down here. It's going to cover up a little bit of the words, but well, depending on where I put it. It doesn't have to. I suppose I could put it up there. Let me see if this looks good wrapped around it. I think that's okay. We'll do a little dovetail cut on this. Okay, that's pretty. All right, now for this, I'm gonna need to trim off a bunch. I'm gonna leave this as a whole thing. And then this one, it's gonna go behind it. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get out my staple gun. You could glue all this down if you wanted. I'm just gonna staple that down. Okay, that is in good position. I'm going to trim those off. And then I'm going to end up just gluing the ribbon on. We should be... And I'm going to lift it up. I raised the ribbon up a little. You can kind of make out the words fresh picked fragrant blooms. I think I want this. I'm going to lift these up. There we go. Good deal. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. Just making sure that this is a little bit fluffed. There we go. Look at this. I think it looks really good. I really like the storm, the gray with this. There's a lot on this lavender that's like a little bit like a frosted look to it, which I love, and that kind of like pulls in the gray for me. What do you think? Yay, thank you. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Rachel. So today's project supplies, you're going to be able to get, if you comment the word lavender, Lavender, I'll send it over in a message. If you're on YouTube, you can click the link that's pinned there. It says today's project supplies. so you can click that link. If you're watching on Facebook, you also can get it from the description of the video. You can click on that, the words, and then it'll be there. But if you comment the word lavender, you'll get it right away. I hope you love it. I do. It turned out really good. So, thanks, Kimmy. Thank you, Carrie. Sometimes, thank you, Nana Nook. Thank you, Rachel. Sometimes you don't know if things are going to turn out the way you want. And this one did. I think it's adorable. And I'm really glad these are 1.5 inches. If it was more than that, I think the ribbon would just be too big. So there you go. These were from Dollar Tree. And this was from Sam's Club. And everything else you can get from the Project Supply link. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Really hoping the snowstorm brings the snow it says it's going to. We're supposed to get anywhere from like 5 to 8 inches. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, I'll be thinking spring thoughts because we're ready to be done. And I will be back. I'll have a great video for you tomorrow evening. And then Friday, I'll be back live. Valentine's edition. We've got some little sales starting. So hopefully, well, we have sales going on right now all over the place. If you do end up placing an order, we can still get these cute, adorable little bunnies for free. It's a $34 value. There's 3 chunky cutout bunnies with a coordinating stencil that fits on top of the bunny cutouts. And you can have that, you can get that for free with any order of $85 or more. All right, you guys. Well, have an awesome rest of your Wednesday. Stay warm, stay safe, and I will